Well, this game just keeps getting better and bloody better. Not only did we have a patch update this morning, that patch update led to some absolutely mental changes which people are now finding in the game with no notice at all. These are absolutely amazing. I freaking love Arrowhead. So we're going to dive into some of the changes that have been put into place that you guys may have already noticed or may not have. And then we've got a couple of stories for you guys from the Reddit, which I feel are quite important. If you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor for the video, Advanced GG, the #1 clinically proven energy supplement on the market. My favorite flavor is cherry vanilla, but you guys can catch an array of flavors via the link in the description and use code CLOUD at checkout for a cheeky discount. So with that being said, let's dive on in to today's video. So the most recent patch brought us some really cool changes, and although maybe small and insignificant at points, some of them also quite bloody big, they have absolutely altered the game for the better, and everybody seems to agree on the same partake. So we're going to dive on into some of the bits, and you guys need to tell me in the comment section which parts you rate and which parts you don't. Starting off, we have this Reddit post right here that says, "Loves this change, just shows the horrors we've been through after the mission." Now, I believe this is operation wide, so when you are doing an operation between the second mission and the third one, you guys are going to notice that your characters look a little bit like this. Yeah, you can see exactly what damage has been done inside of the missions you've actually accumulated. It is hilarious and such a great small feature, a very minute change that shouldn't make such a big difference, but for me this just makes the effects of war just a little bit brighter, and by brighter I definitely mean blood splatter bright. Yeah, okay, moving on. Anywho, from that same picture though, you will notice that we now have a load more titles. It's actually really interesting as we've got a load more levels that have come through to play. The cap was originally at level 50, although now you guys can keep on grinding. You can see right here that the first character on the left hand side, the level 73, has a title called Admirable Admiral. I love it. It just seems to get so much better on the forefront here in Helldivers 2, and every single time they do something, they give us just a little bit extra. I'm really impressed with this one. I think that they've done so much, but this is just the small part of this update. We're still finding more things, and I'm sure we'll have another video later up tonight with a load more stuff that they found, but be bloody warned, as you guys right now are going in to do the major order for Malevelon Creek and Dubania to finish that off and the overall hold, you guys are going to notice some very spicy new mechanicals that you need to take out. That's correct. Yeah, they're now flying. Oh, this just happens every time. We had it with the Terminids, and now we have got gunships flying around the automaton maps. These things are hilarious, and it just doesn't seem to get any bloody better for us. There are also fabricators which need to be killed by a hell bomb. It's almost like the Shrieker's Nest equivalent, so you guys are needing to go down and take those out with the hell bomb, and that should obviously stop production of these gunships. But this was the negative partake of us not passing that major order. So even though I was a little bit salty that we didn't manage to get it in the beginning, I'm a little bit pleased now. I feel like this makes a solid impact into the game, and I can't wait to see what it does for you guys. Oh, and you thought it was going to end there. Oh, no. Not only have we got flying bots, it's getting 10 times spicier, my boys. We have got the giant walkers now plodding around the automaton maps, and I think the wording on this Reddit post spells it out perfectly. What the democracy? These things look absolutely mental. It's a fun game until the automatons start making complete Megatron bloody walkers. This is absolutely insane, but yet I am so damn well here for it. I cannot wait to get on tonight and show you guys some of this absolutely chaotic stuff going on in the automaton world right now. This one is going to be an interesting one. There is going to be a lot of different crit zones that you guys should be able to hit, although I haven't quite tested tested out what it is that is taking these out, although I would imagine we're looking at the same sort of concept as we have inside of the Bile Titans. So I would probably come in hand with a railgun strike and probably a couple EATs or the laser quasar laser. That thing's a badass as well. But we're going to have to test out the best way to be able to take these things out. There's so much going on that it's really, really difficult to keep up with everything at the moment, which is why you guys have me. Now, there is some other stuff as well that you guys may have noticed. This right here is one of them. The Quasar Cannon now has a charge meter on the back of it. There seems to be quite a few small changes going on. So in the moment at right now, down in the description below in the Discord that we have going with 9,500 of you guys all talking about this new update recently, there is so much going on in there. So if you want to keep up to date with things that I haven't covered here, then you don't want to wait for the next video. Head down to the description, go into the Discord, and everybody is covering everything that they can over there. It's so much fun, and you guys have made it so enjoyable. Although, before we get into this next topic, which I find quite important, make sure that you get involved with our current giveaway that we have going on. This one is quite a simple one today, as it's getting a little bit spicy in the world of Helldivers. So we're going to be giving away a copy of Helldivers for you guys, and then we're also going to be giving away the super credits equivalent if you've already got the game. It's just really that simple. If you want to go down to the comment section right now and put in a load of different red love hearts. We don't want to see the same ones this time. I'm getting a little bit bored of this standard love heart, so let's spice it up. Get a red love heart in there with some other stuff going on, and we can dive on in to today's giveaway. I'll be announcing it at the weekend over on the community page and in the Discord, so make sure you stay tuned to it because it's going to be a good one. I'm really excited for this game and what we've got entailed in it. It just seems to never bloody end. Now, we're going to dive on into the final story today because this one is a saddening one, and unfortunately I didn't want to end it on a sad note, but I feel like this is something that we need to talk about. There is obviously some of us out there that play games differently to other people, and I think that it's really good when game developers actually action it so that they can do what it is that they need to do. This one is a really sad one, and I'm hoping that the developers are able to assist this guy. But we have a Reddit post right here, which was of a tweet from some dude who states the following. I'm very disheartened by my experience with Helldivers 2. In order to play video games, I use an infrared hat to relay movements I make with my head into the keyboard presses. Helldivers 2 blocks the program from input. I have not met a game yet that blocks my hat until now. So it is a great shame that we've got that. I don't really understand. I'm presuming it's got something to do with the main antivirus software attached to the game that they may use. Other than that, I can't think of any other reason why this would be a thing. But if anybody in the Helldivers Arrowhead team is watching this, if there's anything you guys could do to assist this player, I feel like we need to be making the exceptions for all Helldivers. Now, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for today. If you guys are enjoying these videos, make sure you reward them with a beautiful, beautiful thumbs up and get involved with the giveaways at hand. Thank you so much again for watching and for all of the love that you guys have given me. I definitely don't deserve it, but thank you all the same. Until the next time, as always, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the clouds.